Dear students, welcome in this video, and in this video I will discuss about why classical mechanics and when classical mechanics become failure, and after that introduction of relativistic mechanics and about the frame of references and types of relativistic mechanics. So let us start. It is assumed that in Newton's laws of motion that laws of motion is applicable for all speed of the objects, and in starting of 20th century it is proved that Newton's laws of motions are applicable only for the low speed, and after a particular limit for higher velocity Newton's laws of motions are not applicable, and classical mechanics based on the Newton's laws of motion. So at higher speed means when speed of the object approach to the velocity of light. It means when object is moving with a velocity of 10 to the power 7 meter per second and above, then classical mechanics become fail. It means classical mechanics is only applicable, or we can say classical mechanics is only authentic for low speed objects. At higher speed, classical mechanics become fail, and at higher speed, relativistic mechanics becomes applicable after a particular limit. As mass does not remain constant, mass becomes variable. So after a particular limit of the speed, relativistic mechanics becomes applicable. And in starting of 20th century, Einstein proves that to apply the theory of relativity, the hypothetical medium like ether is not appropriate. It means we can say that hypothetical medium like ether is not applicable in the universe, and we cannot consider the medium as a absolute, and all the objects in this universe are relative to each other. So if we want to know about the theory of relativity, we have to consider that all the objects in this universe are relative, nothing is absolute. So in starting of relativistic mechanics, Einstein gave the two postulates. These are known as Einstein two postulates, and as per one postulate, all the physics laws are remain same, and we cannot change the rule of physics to prove our theory, as Michelson-Morley changed many theories and many principles to prove the existence of ether medium in the universe. This is the first law as per Einstein. This is the first postulate as per Einstein. And second postulate, Einstein says that velocity of light in all frame of references remains same. We can say that if velocity of light in frame A is c, then velocity of light in frame B is also c. And we can understand about the theory of relativity by the help of frame of reference theory, not by the ether medium. And what are frame of references? There are two type of frame of references. One is inertial frame of references. It means if frame or object are moving with constant velocity, constant speed, and Newton's laws of application are applicable in this frame, then these frames are known as inertial frame of reference. And Earth is an example of inertial frame of reference. Earth is moving with constant velocity, and Newton's laws of motion is applicable on the surface of Earth. And if frame is moving with variable velocity, or we can say the frame is moving with accelerated or unaccelerated motion, then that frame is known as non-inertial frame of reference. And in non-inertial frame of reference, Newton's laws of motions are not applicable. So these are the two types of inertial frame of reference, and we can understand the theory of relativity by the help of these two frame of reference. And we have two types of theory of relativity. One is special theory of relativity and second one is general theory of relativity. If body is moving with a constant speed, or we can say frame is moving by constant speed, and in frame Newton's laws of motions are applicable, we can say we are discussing about the inertial frame of reference, then the theory which is applicable in inertial frame of reference is known as special theory of relativity. And at graduate level we study only special theory of relativity. And if theory of relativity we understand in the frame of non-inertial frame, or we can say in the frame which are not moving with constant velocity and at which the Newton's laws of motions are not applicable, this type of relativity is known as general theory of relativity. After graduate level we study the general theory of relativity. So dear students, in this video in a very short time I have explained why and when classical theory become fail, and some introduction about the relativistic mechanics, types of frame of references and types of relativity. In next video I will explain about the length contraction and time dilation. Derivation of length contraction and time dilation I have already given in my previous videos. You should watch these videos, and some conceptual discussion I will do in the next video about the length contraction and time dilation. Thank you.